Hello everyone and welcome back to my B&B Everyday YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. We will see Finn to essay to tell the verity. Meanwhile, Hope is scarified by Carter concession. Finn to still be determined to tell Steffi the verity about Luna. Finn wanted to tell Steffi ahead, but life keeps getting in the way. First, it was their marriage anniversary. That would be the worst time to tell Steffi about his killer love child. Also, Finn and Steffi's busy schedules obtruded with the concession. Still, Finn plans on telling Steffi in the coming occasion. Grounded on the spoilers for the rest of the week, it sounds like Finn's attempt to confess fails. Finn makes yet another attempt to admit the stunner on Friday's occasion. Plus, midweek, Poppy shows back over to advise Finn to keep quiet. While Steffi loves Finn and their family, there's only so important one person can take. Steffi formerly won a war with Sheila Carter. Steffi successfully managed to cut off Finn and Sheila's bond. Still, Steffi should know better than anyone that it'll be harder for Finn to deny his own child. Carter will make a shocking admission to Hope. Carter might tell Hope that he wishes he no way did the preemption. Carter might also wish that he still had his fellowship with Ridge. Carter could also say that it felt good to have his stylish friend hugging him again. Hope just left Brooke. Indeed, though Hope is using Carter, she seems to be telling herself that Ridge is the stoner. So, seeing the two grasp might have Hope doing major damage control. Hope was formerly caught off guard by Carter hugging Ridge. Indeed, though Carter is standing down now, Ridge could see the way to get this thing handled. All the focus has been on changing Carter's mind. Still, it's clear that Hope is in charge, and that's where the target needs to be aimed. Perhaps that's why Daphne specifically mentioned being wanted by men and women. Could Daphne try to betray Hope next? Finn will be spooked of Steffi response to Luna maternity news. Carter concession will also rock Hope, so then's what B&B suckers can look forward to. First, Finn will have a hard time working up the wimwams to tell Steffi the verity. Now that Finn knows Luna is his natural son, he doesn't suppose he can bury that secret from Steffi. Despite Poppy repeated pleas for Finn to keep his mouth shut, he's been adamant about moving ahead with his admission. Still, Finn is easily floundering over how to tell Steffi about his one-night stage with Poppy, and the fact that he's Luna's father. Finn will try to gather his strength and be stalwart on Wednesday's occasion, but he won't actually confess just yet. There could be an interruption that'll ill effects since Liam will stop by the Precipice house within the coming occasion or two. Whatever the case, it won't be long until Poppy is formally again pushing Finn to keep quiet. Although Finn's concession won't be passing in Wednesday's show, Carter is about to make a concession of his own. What will Carter slip and why will it rock Hope to the core? It's possible Carter will admit Ridge was right about him wishing he could turn back time. Carter might confess that if he could do this each over again, he wouldn't have gone to the minimum of stealing control of the company. Also again, Carter might confess how hard Brooke has been pushing him when it comes to seeing effects Ridge's way. Maybe Carter will admit Brooke's the reason his heart is starting to shift gears. It's also possible Carter will mention Daphne making moves on him, and acting like she wants further than an incense collaboration. Carter might tell Hope and contend he doesn't want any secrets between them. Still, that could raise red flags for Hope, if Carter mentions how Daphne has been siding with the Forresters and trying to change his perspective. Since Hope has formerly been trying to figure out what angle Steffi's working, she might suspect Steffi is using Daphne as part of her docket. No matter what Carter spills, Hope will refuse to surrender to the Forresters, and will fight to keep Carter in her corner. Hope will wrap her head around Carter's updates and make some prognostications about where effects will go from then. Eventually, Zen will spend some time getting to know Daphne a little better, so could some sparks fly? Daphne surely thinks Zen is handsome, so we'll see how effects play out once they've a chance to really talk. Bill might reach out to John Finn with a special favor for Luna. Could Bill's request be the catalyst that jeopardizes Finn and Steffi marriage? Finn has been avoiding telling Steffi the verity about his being Luna's father, fearful of her response. When the disclosure hits, it's bound to shoot shockwaves through everyone involved. Bill is going to be hugely blindsided when he discovers that Finn isn't simply her consanguineous kinsman, but her natural father. This consummation will surely take him on an emotional roller coaster, as he processes the depth of their connection. All the while, Luna has been artificially apprehensive of this bond, reflecting on her ongoing dreams of Finn and the guilt she carries for the pain she caused his family. She's left pondering whether there could come a day when Finn might find it in his heart to forgive her. Right now, Bill has his dubieties about Finn forgiving Luna, but once the verity about this maternity surprise comes to light, it'll really shake his studies. With Bill rejuvenating his bond with Luna and fading her growth, he might find the courage to have an honest discussion with Finn, encouraging him to view Luna from a fresh perspective. Bill won't wince down from admitting Luna's history errors, similar as remedying Steffi and locking her, although that obviously is delicate to get once. Yet, he'll also want to punctuate the positive changes he has witnessed in Luna and her trip of metamorphosis. It's egregious Bill has a soft spot for her. It's possible that Bill will forcefully express his belief that Luna is authentically seeking to turn her life around and make effects right, although it's just as possible she has him wisecracked. Still, Steffi might witness passions of treason and fear that their current situation is twisting into another agony. If Finn chooses to fully forgive Luna, she'll fluently draw comparisons between what they've faced with Luna so far to what they faced with Sheila, although Luna doesn't have a gun. By deciding to mend effects with Luna and pursue a relationship with her, it seems our vaticinations suggest that Finn could be risking his marriage to Steffi. Steffi will also fluently draw comparisons between Finn's mama and his son, and maybe assume wrong in his genes. She may indeed take those worries and apply them to their son, Hayes, and get him into immediate remedy. Remy will soon be out of jail and shows up at Il Giardino in expedience of getting his job back. Unfortunately, Remy was revealed to be a snooper and tried to abduct Elektra months ago. Cleric gave Remy a chance formerly, but he cannot go any further drama. Remy will try his stylish to talk Cleric into giving him back his job. Still, Deacon had enough issues when Luna chose to kill 2 men at the eatery before Remy arrived. Cleric told Remy that he couldn't put up with someone who wanted to beget drama. Remy promised to be low conservation. Remy turned out to be nearly as bad as Luna. Of course, Deacon had no idea what was going on with Remy until it was all said and done. Cleric gave Elektra the key to Remy's room to use the restroom, and she discovered his sanctum of deep fakes that he'd been participating with the internet as well as Forrester Creations. Cleric has been under scrutiny for a long time after allowing Sheila to work there. Effects got much worse when Deacon chose to marry Sheila. Still, after all of that calmed down, effects went incredibly crazy. Sheila has changed and Cleric doesn't need another problem on his hands. Cleric may believe that he gave Remy a chance and he blew it. All Remy had to do was his job and nothing further. Remy got overheated because he was told to clean the calf, and refused to do it again. Of course, Deacon didn't indeed hear this because Remy made it to his room and also began chasing after Elektra. Remy had chased Elektra into a parking garage and Elektra nearly fell over the rail on the alternate bottom. Will had to run to Elektra's deliverance and fight Remy off of her so they could call the police. Remy had followed Elektra to Los Angeles because of his preoccupation with her. Remy indeed tried to make Elektra go back home with him. Cleric cannot be sure that Remy won't go after Elektra again, and he cannot go to take that chance. Remy came thousands of long hauls to stalk this woman. Elektra just lives across city and Remy indeed stalked her at work by delivering pizzas from the eatery. Cleric cannot be a part of this anymore. Remy has to go.